Earth 2 now has its own new team of superheroes, but they are missing one core element: Batman. Welcome to the Complete Story Series, where we take trade paperbacks and single issues and we break them down into digestible bites to help you understand. Then we read it dramatically back to you. All alterations to the panels, text, and images are to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by its respective companies. Our last video brought Green Lantern, Flash, Hawkgirl, and Dr. Fate together as the new wonders of this Earth. But Steppenwolf is beginning to build his army to conquer this planet since Darkseid wasn't around. The World Army is preparing for it by deciding that they need new recruits to battle against Steppenwolf. But while they discuss this, there is one individual that everyone thought was dead: Batman. But it's not the Batman that died. It's a new one that took the cowl. And 72 hours ago, he was fighting Mr. Icicle. He blasted Batman with a shot from his cold gun, and Batman dodged it, throwing a bola at Mr. Icicle. Then, after taking a full blast to the chest, he used a tool to heat it back up and remove the ice. Mr. Icicle then shoots at Batman again, and he saves the hostages before knocking Mr. Icicle out of a window and onto a rooftop, where he grabs him and demands to know what he knows. Mr. Icicle explains that he was told by Kanto to prepare. All villains were. Kanto and Steppenwolf are both children of Darkseid, and while Steppenwolf is trying to function on his own ever since the boom tubes were called back, Kanto has been working towards Darkseid's plan still. So this new Batman decides that he needs to speak to this Hawkgirl and get the new wonders involved. Meanwhile, Mr. Miracle and Big Barda, two individuals from the New Gods, just like Steppenwolf and Darkseid, are still on Earth, trying to avoid both Steppenwolf and Kanto, except Fury, Steppenwolf's mistress and Wonder Woman's daughter, catches them. Meanwhile, Hawkgirl is trying to track down the mystery that she was on the last time we were with her. Who killed Sam, Alan Scott, also known as the Green Lantern's lover? When her snooping leads her to some Apoco rats, some of the creatures left over from Apocalypse's attempted invasion, she outmaneuvers them and manages to take out all three of them with ease and her guns, until one explodes near her head as an explosive batarang takes it out. She looks up at a nearby tree, and there sits Batman, telling her to keep following this trail. Kanto, one of the assassins of Apocalypse, is behind everything. Then, in a puff of smoke, Batman is gone. Hawkgirl can't help but question her sanity. Who was that man? Batman is dead. Followed by the next question: what was Sam involved with that got him mixed up with Apocalypse? But across the globe, there's more important things starting. A war is beginning with the World Army preparing to attack Steppenwolf's army. Except the wonders have arrived. Green Lantern, Flash, and Dr. Fate come in prepared to end this battle before it can even start. While they're doing a great job dropping everyone in their way, that's not what matters. They're just here to get back at Steppenwolf for everything he's done for Darkseid. This is Dr. Fate, a man of magic and wonder, the Flash, fastest man alive, and the Green Lantern, the avatar of the green and the earth itself. Except the World Army would like to know, what do they think they're doing? Considering that they're working independently, didn't they even consider for a moment that this might be causing problems for things that the World Army already has in place? But the man with the bow says to Dodds, the leader of the World Army, that he thinks they should kill them now. Flash tells Robin Hood to try, and he corrects him. My name is Red Arrow. But the Green Lantern stops the arguing. How about we follow your lead, Dodds? At that moment, one of the World Army troops explodes from a hit by Brutal. Everyone gets back to work fighting Steppenwolf's forces, with Adam holding back Brutal, and Green Lantern going in for the hit, except Brutal breaks free and spills the Green Lantern's blood. Just then, Dr. Fate is trying to throw everything at the Beguiler, but she throws everything back at him, throwing him to the ground. And Bedlam has the Red Arrow shooting at the Flash by turning everyone against everyone. In the end, the World Army and the Wonders can't beat Steppenwolf's forces, and once all of the heroes are beaten, Steppenwolf's forces head off to continue their war, leaving Flash to wonder, why did they leave everyone alive? Meanwhile, across the globe, Hawkgirl is looking for answers, and as she lands on the rooftop of a casino in Morocco, she finds herself disoriented by a violin and captured in a net. And in other parts of the world, Mr. Miracle is trying to save Big Barda from Fury. He grabs Fury's attention and he tells Barda to make a break for it. Tell Batman what they found today, and he'll keep Fury busy. Don't worry, he'll find Barda again, he will. Barda tells him that he better, and she makes a break for it while Mr. Miracle wrestles with Fury. But their fight is interrupted by Red Tornado, telling them to both yield before the World Army. Back on the battlefield, the war is in full swing as Steppenwolf drops all of the World Army's troops before they can do anything else. Death and destruction are in his wake. To make matters worse, his trio of Brutal, Beguiler, and Bedlam are wrecking anyone that he happens to miss. And as he destroys the main World Army ship, the team leader, Amar Khan, and Mr. Terrific have to jump to safety. But the Wonders are all beginning to wake up, and since Dr. Fate has healed them, they are all prepared for round 2. That's when Dodds gets the order that the invasion has failed. Steppenwolf has destroyed everything. They are to get all of the survivors out of of there and evacuate. So Green Lantern, Flash, and Dr. Fate change their mission to help, except the Green Lantern sees Steppenwolf, so he flies straight over to sucker punch him, only to be hit in the back by Brutal. Both Steppenwolf and Brutal begin to beat the Green Lantern senselessly over and over. With his victory in hand, Steppenwolf sees a camera nearby and he steps over to it. Hear this. When I first led the armies of Apocalypse, I did so in the name of Darkseid, but with the gateways closed, I am now Steppenwolf, your master. And that's when Brutal comes out of nowhere and splits Steppenwolf in two! Idiot. We are not his dogs. We will conquer Earth. For Darkseid! Then Brutal's armor breaks away, revealing Superman! He is now working for Darkseid, and he is here to conquer the planet. Dodd sees the situation and he tells everyone, it's time to go. Just as Superman begins to split the planet! Things are getting insane for Earth 2, and we will be back next week with what everyone's going to do against an evil Superman.